Hey everybody, it's Titus. Welcome to our live podcast from the Burbank Comedy Festival. Just want to give you guys an update. This next weekend, I'm going to be at the Richmond Funny Bone August 23rd, Virginia Beach Funny Bone August 24th, and the 25th through 27th at Helium Comedy Club in Philadelphia. And now, well, here's the live podcast. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Yes, welcome to the Titus Podcast, Ray.
Welcome, everybody, to the Titus Podcast. Never unbiased, always unbalanced. And now here with the Armageddon update, Christopher Titus.
Yeah, more applause than that. Let's go. All right, thank you. Jesus Christ. For God's sakes, you're only 6 people, sound like 11. All right. I'm Christopher Titus, and this is the Armageddon update. Is Armageddon here? You know, I've been hearing that 2016 is the worst year in history for a while now. And to that, we've lost Prince and David Bowie, Glenn Frey and Abe Vigoda, who I thought had already died when I was still in high school. Abe had one shitty publicist. We have wars going in Syria, Iraq, and other places where sand and hummus are the only upside. You want to stop the Middle East conflict? Let them vacation in Kauai for a couple weeks and give them a religious day pass for a bacon cheeseburger and a strip club. Also, let's just move Israel to Baja. It would fix Mexico's economy, and Jews love tortas. Anyway, so the worst year ever? I don't know. We have cops killing more black people than Suge Knight ever did. Allegedly. Just fucking with you, Suge. You know you're my African-American. So, we got the Zika virus making pinhead babies, and speaking of pinhead babies, we have one running for president of the free world. A 4-time bankrupt, lying billionaire, alleged billionaire, whose only complete sentence so far was when he said he wanted to date his daughter. Now, on the other side, we have the Clinton monarchy with its wake of bodies, again, allegedly. I say that because I don't want to die in a suspicious one-car accident. Sitting in the front seat with trunk carpet fibers on my shirt and a suicide note written in a language I don't speak. But is 2016 the worst year ever? Hardly. Let's go to 1348. I don't know who's running for king, but there was something called the Black Death, and I don't mean Alabama cops running rampant, but a disease that was killing thousands every day. 1/3 of the population of Europe died. Kind of makes you nostalgic for a soccer riot. Or maybe worse was year 1492 when America was discovered, and it was also just discovered that the Indians had already discovered America. So to stop any illegal claims, we killed 90% of them. Now, so that may be the American Indians' worst year. Or was it 1837 where the economy was so bad people were selling their slaves at a discount? Sunday, 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 huge 4th of July slave sale. They all gotta go. Whether you need a field hand or a house Negro, we got them all. That was probably the worst year for black people, although black people have had a few to pick from. I'm looking at you, Andrew Jackson. Now, or do we jump to 1943, World War, genocide, famine in India, and riots across the U.S.? I say we go to 1968 as the worst year. Robert Kennedy and Martin Luther King assassinated, Vietnam was raging, and Nixon had just been elected. May not be the worst, but it's definitely ass on toast in a historical sense. But I'm going to go with 2003. War started in Iraq, and because of that decision, the world has been in chaos ever since. You know, B-Rock has done a good job holding it together, so much so that most of us have jobs, interest rates are 3%, gas is $2 a gallon, stock market has doubled, and housing prices are at a peak. It's so good right now that we now have enough time to bitch about how shitty it is. The worst in history, it ain't. I know that because although thousands of Americans have taken to the streets, they aren't protesting America. They are trying to find Pokemon. Is 2016 the worst year ever? Nope. Lamest and whiniest year ever? Fucking definitely. I'm Christopher Titus, and this is the Armageddon update. There you go. Yeah. I always like to walk into a little room where people are like, did he just say Negro? People got a little freaked out. They don't know it. They didn't even know the context I said it. They just freaked that I said the word. So welcome to the Titus Podcast with me, as always, to my left, Bombshell Rae.
What's up, people?
To my right,
Yeah,
Bombshell
this is
Rae.
your right.
Sorry, stage left. And to my right, Fetus. Hey. So I'm tired of it. I've been hearing how bad the world is, and it's a horrible year, and make America great again. And I ripped on that last week. I'm kind of tired of us bitching about how bad things aren't. You know, again, if things were really bad, we'd be dodging bullets and wouldn't have time to bitch about how bad things are. If things were bad, we'd be actually burying our dead. We're not doing that. We're just like, God damn it, the TV shows are getting canceled, and oh my God, what happened to the America we used to love?
Let me post about it on Facebook.
Yeah, I'm gonna post. I'm so angry about this, blah blah blah, and I'm gonna get my nails done, and then I'm gonna come back and finish this post. We have become a whiny bitch of a society, and at the end of the day, all I gotta say is we gotta stop. Because we've stopped noticing how good it is, because some douchebag, sweet potato-colored comb-over is telling us that it sucks. So, go ahead. Ray?
I don't even know.
And
where
go.
to
It's like
start
make a layer like.
that.
I just kind
I
of.
actually feel like 2016 is a pretty good year because I was looking up the news, because we were coming here and I like to do that weeks in advance.
Right.
And I saw that Caitlyn Jenner's reality show just got canceled.
Oh,
Yes.
see, that's a good year. That's hope. But also, Larry Wilmore's shows got canceled. I don't think that was fair.
Who?
No, Larry Wilmore, the guy who's after The Daily Show.
There's nobody after The Daily Show.
Ouch! Wow. Yeah, I think Trevor Noah's done a good job, don't you?
Yeah, he's
I think
good.
he's really done. That was a hard gig. As a comic, you go to gigs sometimes, and especially when you're starting, and you show up at the club, and I got my spot. I got a 9 o'clock spot. It's gonna be the best ever. And as you're getting ready to go up to your spot, and this happened a couple times in my career, Robin Williams walks in. And goes, I'd like to get on now. Can I do a show? Oh, okay. Sorry, because I'm just going to do 10 minutes. And then he does an hour 40. And then he gets off. And the room literally, especially in L.A., the room gets up and walks out. And the 4 people that are your family get to watch you tank in front of them. And that's happened. That's how I kind of feel. That's how I feel about Trevor Noah. So he's done a good job. It was hard to follow Jon Stewart, and he's followed Jon Stewart.
Yeah, he's followed him. I think in the beginning I wasn't into it, but I think now I'm into it.
You just have a problem with mulatto people. You're fine with black people, but if you're a mix, what the hell happened there, right? I know.
Commit.
I'm
one way or the other, for God's sakes.
No. Wow. Well, we've been racist 3 times on the podcast already, so.
Which is actually well below our quota at this point, isn't it?
So anyway, I don't have any concept, and you being a millennial, like you guys think the world sucks.
Always.
Yeah, but you guys
really? I thought millennials were told that everything was great and you're beautiful and right, like.
No, that's why they're on their own
Who's
now.
telling me I'm beautiful?
They were.
Well, I certainly don't.
That's in a Sasquatch-esque
I thought that,
way.
isn't that how millennials work, where they think that they're perfect and everything's perfect?
Yes, because you were raised by 2 loving,
then
caring
they kill
parents.
themselves and other
we
people.
think we're perfect, like narcissistically, but we think the world, everyone else is messed up.
Right.
Yeah.
So you guys are assholes. That's
Exactly.
called an asshole.
Yeah.
Okay, just want to make sure. We should change the name from millennials so they're the asshole generation.
You're not wrong.
I'm not wrong. All right, there you go. That's what I like about Fetus, always self-aware. I want to bring a guest on the show today. We usually don't do this, but because it was special here at Flappers for the Burbank Comedy Festival, I want to bring we just did a movie called Special Unit, and very funny comics, been in a bunch of movies for the Farrelly Brothers. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for Mr. Jackie Flynn. Bang your hands together for Jackie. Yeah. Is his mic on? Good to have you, man. I'm glad you have your little tag on. There's
I never know who I am.
Yeah, he's got his credentials for the Burbank Comedy Festival because in case we have to get through
I'm a professional.
2 security guys that are watching the entire festival. They're also parking the cars, which is great to be here at
They're
the Burbank.
also the largest percentage of our audience, so let's not piss them
Hard
off.
to get into the Trump rally, I think.
The Burbank Comedy Festival, I want to thank Barb and Dave for actually having a live show at 5 o'clock in LA traffic. Thank you very much, guys.
Yeah.
It's great. I'm surprised there was this many. I knew there was going to be absolutely nobody here. That you guys showed up just shows that you guys are out of your fucking minds. That you showed up on a Tuesday at 5. And unemployed. There you go. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, wait. Yeah, so maybe this is the wrong player with the wrong podcast. All right, it is horrible. So Jackie did this movie with me, Special Unit. Jackie actually helped, weirdly enough, get Peter Farrelly involved in this movie we did.
Yeah, in a weird roundabout way, I guess.
So, so the movie we did is called Special Unit. We're going to show a clip in a minute. We did this movie called Special Unit. Due to the Fairness and Disabilities Act, the LAPD has to hire 4 handicapped undercover detectives, and I play Nick Nolte's mugshot. That's the whole movie. Yeah, it's really offensive. Billy Gardella's in it, brilliant. Cynthia Waters is in it. Bombshell's in it. Bombshell plays this amazing character, and Jackie plays my ex-partner. You can go ahead and bring down the screen if you want.
And Tobias Forrest.
Oh, Tobias Forrest over there. Tobias Forrest right there. Now, Tobias Forrest is one of the stars of the movie. Also, Tobias is. See, here's the thing. Here's the problem. Tobias is in a wheelchair. You got hurt. You got your spine hurt like 20 years ago, right?
No, I'm deaf. That's why I'm yelling.
So, just want you to know that disabled people are assholes too. What?
Yeah, 18 years ago, I
He dove off of water 18 years ago. Yeah, because the girl asked you to do it.
Yeah, don't look at the glass half full.
Yeah. Yeah. So he became this actor, and he's a musician, and he's in it. Deborah Carrington. We used disabled actors in this town don't get a lot of shots, so we used really funny disabled actors, put them in this movie, and it's really fun. It's really funny. We're almost done with editing it, and I would like to show the scene with Jackie, and then we're going to talk about it.
Okay.
All right. Are we ready to roll that? All right. This is
warn a
Jackie's.
guy if you're gonna kick him in the backup singers.
Sorry, Captain. I was trying to not blow cover like dumbass here. How is he?
How is he? He's shot, you piece of shit!
Wow, that's real professional.
I want him gone. You're out, Fowler. I already called my union rep. You're
Really?
out!
Is that what you did?
Fowler!
Okay, fine. Let's talk about the master undercover officer in front of us. You suck so bad, they had a folder on you. They had your email, they had your prostate measurements, which you should probably check again while your head is still up your ass. They had your address, they had your phone number, they had your ex-girlfriend's sexual preference. And you know what? It ain't you. I saved your life tonight. You're lucky that I shot you in the leg and the vest instead of the head.
You want to go? I'll kill you right here, you piece
Let's
of
go.
shit.
Bring it.
Let me get up
Let's
there.
go. Come
I'll
on.
kill you,
Anytime.
you son of a bitch.
Anytime.
Yeah,
Let's
you're
do
nothing,
this.
Fowler.
Let's do it.
You're
Bring
nothing.
it. All you
Sucker.
got.
That's it.
All
I'm gonna
you
shut
got.
it now.
Yeah, watch
You're
it.
nothing.
Let's
I'll
do
do
it.
it.
Hey.
What the hell is wrong with you?
What?
Right. Enough of this. Outside!
So, yeah. All right. That did it.
That was going to be a riveting moment for the people at home.
Yeah, no, that was fun.
all
No,
kinds
but
of
yeah,
comedy in
we'll
it.
we'll edit it out a little bit on the when we put the podcast up. This is for them. What'd you guys think? Pretty funny so far. So this guy, so Fetus and I have been editing the crap out of it for about 3 months now, and he's doing a great job. But Jackie, that scene. So here's what happened. So Billy Gardell's in it. Jackie and I are in the room. I wrote the script, but it was so great to have these guys on because we're sitting there and the thing. And Billy Billy just goes, hey, what if I hit the power bed thing? And
Start going up.
Yeah, and it starts going up like you're gonna fight him. And then then Jackie's like, yeah, I won't move at all. And I was like, oh, it's great. And all of a sudden it was like doing stand up in a way that you got to create comedy on the set. And how did this happen? So Michael and Ronan showed you the pilot we did.
He called me up. Well, he was friends with Richie Minervini, a long story, to go into. And then he called me up, said, hey, I'd like you to look at this and maybe get it to Peter Farrelly because he, does a lot of stuff with special needs and whatnot. You know what I mean? He likes to use that. So I said, fine. I said, let me say it. So I saw it, and then I said, Pete would like this. So I forwarded it to Pete, and then I think he said, I want to get a hold of Titus.
Yeah. So here's the thing.
Yeah.
So I'm in my house one day, and I'm just Bombshell's across the counter, and my phone says Pete Farrelly here. And I dropped it on the counter. I go, Pete Farrelly just texted my phone. And she says,
You didn't say it that cool. Let's be honest.
okay, I did, but I said that quiet. I was like, Pete Farrelly's on my phone.
It
And she
was
goes,
like a
he can't hear you.
frequency
Yeah.
only heard at a Bieber concert. It was
It was a 14-year-old girl
squealed.
frequency. Yes, it was. Okay, I squealed a little bit. So he goes, would you call? He goes, what are you doing with the script? And I was like, well, I don't know. We're going to film a movie in February. And he says, do you mind if I read it? Now, when it comes to show business, I am a kind of a guy that I've been doing comedy since I was 19. I don't really. You started comedy when, Jackie?
87 in earnest. I got my first paid
How old
gig
were
was
you, though?
87, 26. But
Okay,
I
so I
started
was
when I was
19.
like closer to,
I have no other skills. I don't
yeah.
have it. So,
Yeah.
so I've been doing it by myself since I was 19. So when someone tells me they have an idea for me, I usually go, thank you. Don't share some with somebody else, because I'm a bit of a douche about that. And it's hurt me, and that's why I don't have a TV show no more. But that's not the point. The point is this. So I call Peter Farrelly because it's Peter Farrelly, Kingpin, some of the best movies ever. And I say, we talk for a minute. He goes, would you send me the script? So I send him the script. And I think he's going to just love this script. And I send him the script, and Peter Farrelly says, good script, really funny. Can I give you notes next week? Next week? Okay. He calls me on Wednesday in Denver.
Can I interrupt real quick?
Yeah.
So this is happening in January, and we were planning to begin shooting in the middle of February. So we're like a month and a half out from actually shooting the movie with this version of the script that Titus is talking about.
We planned it already. We're doing it. We're on the road. It's not gonna happen. It's happening we're booking people. There's cameras booked. So I'm in Denver, and Peter Farrelly calls me, and I've got my paper in front of me, and I've got my little computer, and I'm ready to hear the notes from the master of comedy, and I think he's gonna give me some jokes. And Peter Farrelly goes, this is really funny. Page 1, and he just blowtorches the whole script, page by page. He took parts of the script. He had this one note where, because I wanted to put as many disabled people in as possible, so even the bad guys were disabled. And Peter Farrelly just goes, I got a question. If you're trying to make disabled people look like they can handle anything, why can they only take down disabled criminals? And I was like, well, that's a good point. And that destroys 43 pages of the script. So I had to rewrite 75 pages of the script. Yeah, and we didn't. We only moved the movie back 2 weeks. Yeah. Because I'm a genius. And then we got Jackie because he's Peter Farrelly's friend. I didn't really want him in the movie, but the point is, and then he. But he was so funny. You had a good time on it, right?
I had a great time.
Yeah.
It was funny when you called me up. You go, "Hey, we're gonna give you something in this movie." I go, "Well, I would have done it just to do you solid, for Pete, and." For Mike, but you go, no, yeah, you can act, right? I go, yeah. I go,
well,
you've been in no, I know, but you've been in all these movies. You want to do it, right? I go, yeah, I'll do it.
Right, tell us what movies you've done. Tell them, just some of your favorites.
I've done about 15. Something About Mary, Kingpin, Me, Myself, and Irene, Shallow House, Stuck on You, Mall Cop, Here Comes the Boom, National Security.
I haven't heard of any of those.
The Game Plan.
So Peter Farrelly's been your whole career, pretty much.
Peter's helped me a lot. Yeah, if it wasn't for Peter, I wouldn't have.
But you're always good at it.
Any semblance of a career.
And so thank you for doing all those movies to come in and do this for the crappy
it was
money
my
we
pleasure.
paid. It was
It
phenomenal.
was not always about the money, that. It's always about.
Okay, but
doing
now that
something fun,
you've been
creative.
on a lot of movie sets,
Yes.
so how do you feel? Because the movie's shot, it's done.
Yeah.
What do you think about him as a director?
Worst director ever. He was great. He was great. Honest to God, as a comic though, you know how there's like directors that are acting directors, like can actually, they're like an actor's director. You're like a comics director, like comics, and
that was working with you and Billy. So working with these guys,
it's like easy.
And it was like 3 raging douchebag buddies that just it was nonstop insult all the time.
Yeah, but it was also fun just creating on the fly like that. Kind of, it was like improv almost, like shooting a friggin' movie.
Yeah, I had more fun doing this than I've had anything. So, what do you think about you've been around a little while. You're like 68, 69 now. How old are you now?
I'm close to 74, I think.
Don't you think we're being pussies about like the 2016 is the worst year ever?
Yeah, I mean, there's been a lot worse years. I mean, it's just...
Yeah, the Black Death. I brought it up earlier. Black Death,
with
bad year. That's a bad year.
that was horrible.
We got Zika. We got tiny
2001,
pinheaded babies, and that's it. There's going to be 3 little tiny cute kids walking around. Oh, look at his little head.
Well, there's ISIS, and we're all, I love the fear-mongering, too. Just like, watch out, we'll keep you safe. Like, it's always the same refrain. We're going to keep you safe. We'll keep you safe. Like, ISIS doesn't even own a fucking airplane. I mean, relax. You know what I mean? It's just, we're all, it's ridiculous.
They're having to sneak up through Canada.
Yeah, we'll get
Which
them.
I don't know, like I actually, because if most of you guys know that I usually like to pick an opposing view to his just because I like watching his head pop off.
Oh, that's not funny to me.
But I pulled up this list about past years where these historians were talking about their nomination for the worst years, and if even just it says rock and magma were hurled continental distances. There's another one where it's in large letters that dogs were eating bodies in the street.
Yeah.
So I think maybe this is not as bad as I thought.
I think the dinosaurs would beg to differ, too.
Yeah. The bodies in the streets, and that's when America was great again. That we go back to those days when there was dogs eating bodies in the streets. That's what he wants to
That's a bad day.
That's a bad year.
I feel like in my life there were a lot of bad years, and then I got a prescription for Xanax, and it all just became cake.
It's just 1 year. It's 1 year. 3 years became 1, and you were fine.
Brutal. That was right about the time I met you. It's been great.
And just to be honest, if you look at her and look at me, I kept her on Xanax all the time. Honey, you need your Xanax.
Can I get some of that?
Daddy.
And that's no, I don't want you around that long. Her, I want her with me all the time. So the movie's going to be coming out. Let's go back to 2016. So you guys now, this is our first live audience podcast, and I feel like we've taken the veil off. A, I had to wear my reading glasses, and B, I was reading
We're
jokes.
Because
I write these all the time. I was trying to write it last night. I couldn't do it. I actually wrote this afternoon. So, thank you. Someone said, wow, that's right, and said it. That's why I had to read it, so I'm sorry. But the Titus podcast, please, if you subscribe to it, keep listening. If you don't, for God's sake, subscribe to it. Or you people that are subscribing, because the people aren't subscribing aren't listening right now, please grab them and make them listen to it. There you go.
What?
This is going to go. I said something dumb, and I wanted to fix it.
Oh, you can't edit because it's live.
I know. I just keep going.
So
until
instead,
I
we
figure
should
it
just
out.
make fun of you.
Oh, right. Yes, that's fine.
I want to interject something that actually has something to do with the worst year in history and the movie, because I thought it was funny that you and Billy Gardell and Jackie, during the days that you guys were shooting together, that it was sort of like grumpier old men. You guys would do your part, you would do the scenes and stuff, and then when we were resetting, they would sit around and talk about what's wrong with young people today, what's wrong with
comedians. We were talking about what's
today,
wrong.
what a bunch of pussies we have now. So I just
everyone's a comedian now. Have you noticed that? Like everybody. I mean, it's unbelievable. There's like so many. There's I don't know. I think everybody's a comedian.
It's
you
also
go get your haircut. I cut hair and I'm a comic. Oh really?
Yeah. Well, here's the problem. Here's what's bothering me a lot, and I guess we're gonna go into this. So let's go into it because I have another comic. I have two other comics here. We have this weird thing with the internet now, and to where if you have 35 million hits, you can get a TV show.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with if you're funny or not.
It doesn't have to. Well, you know, if you put a rocket up your ass and you get 35 million hits, they're like, hey, let's do the rocket up your ass show now.
Yeah, exactly.
And for me, I've been working comedy since from 19. You've been working a long time too, where you have to write jokes and do bits and learn how to perform. We were so fucking wrong, weren't we?
My only gripe
is
that
there's a camera and a green screen, and we're good.
There's room for everybody. You know, that's my thing. But you can't help but say, God, I thought they kind of changed the rules in the middle of the game on us guys, where I thought if I worked hard, wrote real good jokes, original, it's funny, and was a decent guy, you'd kind of progress. And for a while, you did. And
you also have to moisturize. You need to moisturize.
You got to moisturize. Yes. But and then now if you got a 2-minute YouTube video and you face fuck everybody, hey, look, it's terrible. There's no substance. Like, never mind the
I think FaceFuck's a different app.
did
What
you
app is
just
that?
say?
I don't have FaceFuck.
I don't
have
have that
Facebook.
either. Yeah, it's
I
false
want
face.
You
that.
swipe right on
But they should have
Facebook. What is that?
I
They
think
should
I
have
would
comedy
like
clubs.
that.
They should have comedy clubs.
Don't touch
and then
me.
clubs for people that you've seen on
He's
Facebook.
touching me.
They
There's
have
not-
internet clubs.
They should
Internet
have.
clubs.
No,
We
you used to
just-
go to a comedy club. They got great comics there. You should go to this club. But now they don't care. They just want what kind of.
There's a bastion. This is what's happening across the country now. There's some clubs, I was watching earlier during the comedy festival, and there was some club managers, bookers up here that were booking, and they were giving us advice on comedians. And I just want everyone to know that at the end of the day, if it's a monkey eating a turd in a bucket, if it'll pack the club and make money, they will book.
They'll book it.
I had to follow the monkey bucket turd thing again.
Yeah,
Jesus, I hate going
he's
up after
good,
that
boy,
guy.
he's good.
That monkey is good. It can wing. It really specific with the turds too. He does a whole thing with the audience. It's kind of forward. It's brilliant. So and so they're lying. They don't care about comedy or quality. I find there are a few bastions. There's
a handful.
Yeah, that just said I won't book it.
No,
but
God bless him.
Yeah,
But
do you guys want to see some internet guy just cries on camera and no? Okay, all right.
There's just
so
no. It's almost like the
planned more jokes.
whole reality TV stuff, like the Kardashians. My daughters, they watch the Kardashians and all that, and I go, yeah. And we were on.
They watch the
vacation.
Kardashians. Your daughters
They
watch
all that shit.
You have blown it as a parent, dude.
you
What
have no
happened to
idea.
you? What did you do?
You have no idea. It's me against.
Yeah, you have
it's-
failed horribly.
It's the wives and the kids against me, and they just whatever they watch, whatever the hell they
Are
want.
you
but
married?
I am married. Yeah,
How long?
16 years.
Okay. And she lets them watch that? She's okay
Yeah, I
with
mean
that?
she watches like different. But
Don't shrug like it's okay.
but
It's not
this is-
okay.
Well, this is the thing. It's great fodder, but they were on Nantucket and we were on vacation, and then sure enough, the Kardashians, one over there, and they were going, "Oh my God!" I'm like, "Yeah, we should go see her. She does that thing, and what is it again? She does, It was just I always get my zings in, I'm like, "Yeah, we can go see her because they do that thing, they're so good at that. What is it again that they?"
Well, I'm sure the zingers work because they obviously respect you so much that they still watch the
yeah,
Kardashians.
well,
They take your
Trust me,
opinion very
I
seriously.
can't, I'm out of control. I have no control over.
How
them.
old are your kids?
The youngest is 14, and one's going to be 17. And then
You have no. As a father, you get no.
I'm
with
in the.
daughters?
And they're all girls. I'm like, I had to put a urinal in my bathroom just to have some masculinity. I've lost all shred of.
See, I think that if my daughter or my son was in prison or big fans of the Kardashians, at least prison, they're learning life lessons.
Something.
Especially like for women, like for girls, you can't. That's what I say. Kim Kardashian is to women what the KKK was to black people.
Yeah.
It's just horrible.
Or
Trust me, it's
Kanye,
horrible.
right?
So agreed.
They know. I mean, they're smart enough to know. What's. They know. They get it. I think it's more entertainment in that sense to them. But who the hell knows? There are women marrying people in prison. It's like, I mean, Charles Manson has a girlfriend. By
the way, Kardashian's not even the lowest
Charles
level.
Manson has a girlfriend, and Fetus can't get a girlfriend.
Yeah.
Whoa, let's not bring that into this.
He's got marriage
That's
proposals.
pretty
Manson does.
rough.
I have offered to carve a swastika into your forehead, and you keep saying no. I'll do it on my own.
Charles Manson have that you don't have?
Swastika in his forehead.
He just came out and endorsed Trump. Too.
So
Beautiful.
But I think even worse, we're not going down a good road. You know, Rachel was quoting Shakespeare to me last night. I swear to God, I swear I'm not making this up. What was the quote you were doing?
Which one?
No, I'm not talking to you. I said Rachel.
I was doing the one that ends full of sound and fury, signifying nothing.
Basically talking about how, so many people we bitch throughout life, and then at the end of the day, we're all going to just suck it up and die anyway, so what's the point?
not
Enjoy life
exactly
and move
what
on.
it
That's
says,
kind of what it
but-
does. So we were talking about how...
Christopher Titus does Shakespeare.
Yeah. Hey, everything's fucked. Don't bitch about it. Just enjoy life. What are you doing? Shakespeare, verse 7. So...
Verse 7?
Verse 7, yeah. That's what I said.
That's the
Bible
That's how dumb.
Shakespeare.
I tried to make it dumber. I went, how far can I, how much more... she was talking. We were talking about it, and we're devolving. We are. I mean, if you look at like the Kardashians now, right? Then you got Pokemon Go.
Woo!
Yeah, would you like? You think it's fun?
It is fun.
Do
It
you
is not
guys-
fun.
Is anybody in here doing Pokemon?
God, no.
Oh wow! Look at big blue trucker-looking guy. There's a big monster Teamster-looking guy. Hey, over here, fucking excellent, man. I got Bluto head Pokemon.
I actually
whatever.
like the half hand raise of shame, right?
Yeah,
there.
at least you guys had the decency to go.
There's no shame here.
Is it working? Is it getting you dates?
I'm not doing it for dates.
You're doing
Like-
Clearly.
You're doing it to find Pokemon.
Yeah.
Okay, well
Have
you're right.
you
I like
joined the Pokemon dating app yet?
No, I'm not going to do that.
Why?
because it's
Because
stupid.
you don't
Yeah,
want to date
walking-
somebody that does Pokemon.
No, 'cause- no, walking through a field or a parking garage with your phone in front of you looking for imaginary animals that are digital, that's fine. But dating someone that does that, that's retarded.
That sounds outrageous.
What did he say? What did he mumble?
What'd you say?
I said that's outrageous.
That's right. What were you saying about Pokemon Go?
Mixed Pokemon and Tinder, where you have to like catch the chick with
Mixed Pokemon and Tinder. That's the smartest idea I have heard in a long time.
I don't know. It sounds a little
You know,
rapey.
yeah, so is it sexy Pokemon? Just swipe right for the sexy Pokemon? That's a great idea. How did you come up with that app?
I don't know.
You have free
I'm
time.
just
You don't
an
work all the
idiot.
time.
I
The
have
movie's
free
not
time.
totally edited
Right,
yet.
And
Absolutely.
he's not dating. He's got like 5 to midnight available.
Wow. She is just like she brought her
I just have
sledgehammer.
to say
defeated
that
sledgehammer.
specifically on my way here, even I was getting tweets requesting that I ride his ass. I mean, I do every week, but people were like, "Please, we just want to see it in person. Humiliate fetus, please."
The great thing about fetus is yeah, it does. We just want to see how red you can get. There's a level. There's a whole. We have like little tips.
My
You know,
natural
today,
skin
though.
tone is a kind of dark magenta, so
Yeah.
you know.
But you've gotten amped up pretty good.
I'm good with it.
Burnt sienna, I thought.
Burnt sienna. Yeah,
That
exactly.
is not sexy.
So let me ask you guys
No.
now: how many people bang your hands together if you think that 2016 is a really bad year? Bang your hands together.
I do.
Really, you think it's a bad year? Okay. How many people think if it's a really good year? Bang your hands together, like it's decent. Okay, do you guys, how fucking short are our memories? Do you guys remember 2008, 2009, where there were dogs eating bodies on the streets? Do you remember this?
No.
Yes, there was. We had no money. Your dad lost all his
Economy.
retirement. The bank shut down. How come? What happened?
People losing their houses. Yeah.
Because this big orange road cone flavored bobblehead got up and said that we need to make America great again. We bought into that bullshit.
I actually, speaking of people's memories going, did you hear that Rudy Giuliani just made a statement that there's been no successful terrorist attacks in the U.S. in the 8 years prior to Obama? That all of this, yeah, think about that for a second. Rudy Giuliani, who was mayor of, right, yeah, said that all of those attacks started with the Obama administration.
And again, yeah. Oh wait, I forgot that one. The one that was in my city. I was on Xanax. Yeah, this all goes back to Xanax. Wow, how do you even come out with? This is what I don't like. I don't like that the denial. When did we start coming to this place as a country where you can have a fact presented to you? It's a fact. It's actually a fact, in stone fact, and you go, I don't believe that. Like, and that's okay. We just.
That's what politics is now, though. That's actually how it runs now.
Yeah, but the whole
Propaganda and bullshit.
The
Yeah.
whole. It's like the thing.
You say it over and over again, it becomes true.
Someone punching you and you go, that didn't hurt. Yeah, you're bleeding. Your fucking eye is hanging out, dickhead. I just feel like I wish we could get back to I'm going to run for president 2016. I'm actually the next special. I'm writing a 45-minute campaign speech, and I'm going to run for president up through December. I know the election's over in November, but I thought I would just maybe I could flip it at the lab by Christmas. Maybe we go, we made a mistake, Titus. You're right.
All they have to do is ask you geography questions during debates. And it just pop.
I don't need to know geography. America. That's what I'm going to say. America. North America.
That was another
right.
request.
We're part of
Ask
North
you
America. And
geography questions.
And then there's those people above North America, Canada.
Yeah. You're pretty good.
Thank you. And they're in North America. Okay. There you go.
So Hillary Clinton, I'm with her, right?
Right.
Donald Trump is Make America Great Again.
Right.
Is that his? So what would be yours?
What's my slogan?
You should go ahead and enroll some people in this possibility.
I think I just want to go. If Trump can get away with what he's saying, I think it could probably go pretty hardcore with my slogan.
Okay.
Christopher Titus, 2016. Fuck this shit. and then we just fix it. It kind of encompasses all of it. You're with me, and we're making America great again. America, racism, slavery. Let me just list the things that America used to be great about. I think we're in pretty good shape right now, don't you?
Could be worse.
Could be worse. Well, you just.
I'm trying to be a politician.
Wait. You don't have to be.
Oh, okay.
You get to be. If you're gonna. So you guys get to be the sidebar people. The supporters that go on TV.
Surrogates.
After the surrogates. Thank you. After Trump says something stupid, and then they get up and it's
they
amazing.
defend it. That's what
it
kills
is
me.
so great to watch, man, isn't it? Obama started ISIS, founded ISIS.
Yeah.
He's the founder of ISIS. ISIS. He founded ISIS. He founded it. Do you want to take that back at all? No, he founded ISIS. I'm going to hold on to that. He founded ISIS. Obama founded ISIS. He was wearing the hat and the weird heebie-jeebie, and he founded ISIS. Okay, you sure you don't want to back off that? Nope, he founded ISIS. Then the next day,
lady that keeps saying blaming Obama wasn't even in office, so she's blaming it was Bush or something.
Yeah, it was Bush when it started, and then then the great thing is to watch them on CNN or MSNBC, and they've got the Trump supporter there, and what he meant was no. He said he founded it 312 times. Yeah. No, that's not what he meant though. He was being sarcastic repeatedly,
really?
No, but
over
he had
and over
the opportunity
for 3
to back
days.
out of that. Remember
with
that conservative reporter guy, and the guy said, "I know what you mean. You mean that he created a vacuum in which
ISIS he's literally going like this. He's got semaphore flags. He's going, Trump, this way, put it down. No, you want to say this. And Trump's going, and he goes, so he created a vacuum because he pulled out of Iraq early. So basically ISIS filled the vacuum because power abhors the vacuum, which at this point Trump and music is playing in his head. And he goes, and that's what you meant. No. And then he founded ISIS. Oh, Jesus. Jesus. I just keep waiting for the conservative people to go, holy shit. Holy shit. And anyway, what bothers me is that people say, Hillary's winning now by 12 points. And I'm like, well, how is he still running at 39%, man?
You know what's scary is that they give him right now. They're going to brief him on some classified stuff because they want to give. It's a tradition to give the candidates a head start.
That's
when
why
they get November is when they're president-elect. Isn't that fucking plenty of time? Why are they going to give him shit now? In case
Right. Well, he doesn't even take office until January. So how about if he
how much
wins?
damage he could do between now and even November?
He's going to talk about it.
Talking about it to everybody.
He's
He'll be
gonna
telling
talk
Putin about it.
Oh, I don't know. I just
Buddy.
we got to stop buying the bullshit, man. We just got to stop buying the bullshit. Everybody agree with that? You just got to stop buying. What bothers me is that there's so many facts available. At any moment, I'm a dumb guy. DF student. I didn't graduate high school. I was let go. They just said, you're done here. We can do no more with you. And I'm smart enough to go clickety-clack, let me look that up. Then I check 10 other sources, and I cross-reference it, and I go, well, everybody says this is the truth. Nope, don't believe it. If stupid people like me can find out the truth, how come, I guess there's just more stupid people.
Is this, so you guys have been around a lot longer than everyone else.
Oh, my God. I'm so tired of this.
I mean, you're seasoned.
Pretty young girl. Seasoned, wow, that's good. All right,
Finally
that's good.
aged.
That's good.
That's a nice way of putting it.
Seasoned, right?
Seasoned. Okay, seasoned.
Gray.
So,
Gray, old, wrinkled.
No, weathered.
Yeah.
Okay.
Marinated.
Marinated.
Oh, wow, this is getting ugly.
Aged.
Aged, yeah.
Aged.
Yeah.
So,
Ancient.
dry
Carbon
aged,
dated.
Carbon dated.
Carbon
You have
dated.
a lot of rings in your trunk.
Okay. All right, there you go. Wow.
So.
At least she didn't say twig. That was a Arbor Day dick joke for everyone.
Very nice.
You're welcome.
Botanist.
Yeah, I'm a botanist dick joke. She tried to start something and say it. Go ahead.
Men are always so proud of their penises, aren't they? Even look at you two. Look at all of you. Look, you guys got really excited and started fist bumping each other. I don't want to know why. I don't want to know. It's your own
not
business.
a lot of people
Whatever
can,
you
they're not
do
trunk bumping.
can
during
pull out a
Pokemon
vegetation
hunts.
dick joke like I can. I'll do dick joke, but they have to be special. Go ahead.
But men, like, have you ladies found that? Like, men are always really proud of it, and maybe it's because they
Even
don't
the
have
tiny
anything
ones,
to
really?
compare it to. They're always so proud.
I'm not
of
long,
it.
but I'm thin.
See what I mean? And they always
Wait a
have a
minute.
catchphrase.
What'd
It's
I
just-
say?
It's like women, we walk around like despising our bodies every second of every day. And men, they've got this big pot belly and you're bald and the hair comes out of your ass crack up your back. And you will still go into a nightclub and hit on the hottest chick there.
And wear a Speedo in the summer. That guy?
Nothing
That
wrong
guy
with that.
where the Speedo disappears and it's like gut and then nutsack. What, dude? Like it's drooping over. Like why do you
told you that
like
looked
do
good,
you
ever.
have a friend? What happened?
How does
Yeah,
that
you're right.
let
We're-
you leave the house like that?
Yeah.
But okay, but what my question was before the, before
And now we go back 8 minutes when she started this sentence.
you guys have been around a long time, so I feel
Don't
like
say that again.
This is the worst. Like Donald Trump, to me, I can't even fathom that it's bad, right?
Yeah, it
Can't
doesn't
you
get much
remember
worse.
in
No.
your lifetime someone that would be as bad or worse?
No. I mean, I thought like Quayle was bad, as a running mate. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
Because he misspelled one word or
yeah.
something.
But I mean, even just
No, he
you
did
know.
it arrogantly though. He actually stopped a little
Yeah.
kid and was like,
Yeah,
"Hey,
yeah,
idiot,
yeah.
stop! You spelled it
an
wrong,
E at the end
dumbass."
of that.
Then he erased it and spelled it wrong. That's why Quayle was an arrogant.
It was ironic. He was doing ironically.
Yeah, that's right. Potato. What? She didn't get. Yeah, I
Sarah
agree.
Palin pretty bad.
That's
Oh,
why I
yeah,
said
she
she.
was-
That's pretty bad.
I forgot about her.
He says that. What do you call her? You call Trump Palin with a penis.
Palin with a penis. I tried to get that trending. Palin with a penis.
You're
but,
right. That's it. Sarah Palin.
Yeah, right. Palin with a penis. Exactly. Thank you. Alliteration. See, not all my people are stupid. Say it again. What?
That's why 2016 is a rough question to ask us why it's so good because of the election. That's all that I see. I don't see it.
Right.
If that weren't going on, I can see all the other.
So you're saying that 2016 seems bad because all we're seeing in the election is everyone pointing out the foibles and the bad two idiots. Yep.
There's no lesser of the evil.
Okay, the podcast has been turned over to somebody, but go ahead. I didn't realize that we turned it over, but it's yours now. Go ahead and take it.
She's saying, so everybody's picking the lesser of two evils, which we've talked about before. But I have put to you, and I'll maybe ask you guys, because everyone says my vote would be wasted if I voted third party. But what if everybody came together and used that vote?
Yeah, that would change it then. Yeah.
But
But I don't know. But I don't. Lincoln was a third party. So how does that? So there just was three parties, and the Republicans and Democrats were still the same. And what was the other party? Bob's party. It was Democrats and Bob's. Yeah, you can look it up. Hey, that's right. We're smarter than we thought. My brain is in my hand, and I will be looking at it. Thank you. Good.
Titus, you should run Bull Moose Party.
Bull Moose Party. Is that
Teddy
what it was?
Roosevelt?
Yeah,
That's what Teddy Roosevelt
that's what we're
ran
doing.
as.
I'm running. Titus is running Bull Moose
Bull
Party.
Moose Party.
That's right. We'll come up with another name. That's perfect.
I think the choice is pretty clear. I mean, the worst case scenario, Trump's going to get us into like a nuclear exchange.
Right.
And Hillary's got
That's
four
best
more,
case.
4 more years of Obamacare. I mean, come on. I mean, it's
Abraham Lincoln ran as a Republican during the era of Whigs and Democrats.
the Whig Party. WHIG, right?
Yes.
The Whig Party. Did you have to say it like that? Yeah.
I had my first grade teacher
Sounds
made
like
us
something
say
that
it
happens
that way.
in part of LA. Man, I'm part of the Whig Party, man.
You move somewhere else. Yeah, you get your ass kicked. What?
I
She made us
deserve
say
to get my ass
what?
kicked a lot.
Where?
It's not even that. I think the media right now, we've got to a place where it's. There was something that someone said to me. Someone told me recently. My buddy who lives in Chicago, Marshall, said he goes, "I don't watch the news anymore," and I stopped watching because there was a day, and this was the story. A couple wanted a baby, so they found and they went and kidnapped a woman who
and
was
cut it out of
pregnant
her.
and cut the baby out, and the news reported it. Now, there's no lesson to be learned there. And it's not rampant. It's not. So, by the way, be careful, pregnant women. There's roving people cutting the babies out. They just wanted to report the salaciousness of it, and I think we need to stop that. I wish we had some. Do you want to make America great again? Start just having news that just told us shit that would help
How about
us.
stop telling the people's names when the guys do some horrific shooting? Why not just say asshole shot up the place again instead of like why are they fucking showing the guy from Virginia Tech with his gun
they kind of
This is why
stopped
they
doing
do
that.
asshole did another stupid thing.
Yeah,
That's it.
They kind of stopped doing that. Recently, last 3 or 4 shootings, they
tried to.
Anderson Cooper was flat out. I'm not mentioning
Not mentioning this guy's name. The Modine guy, whatever his name is.
Well, the good news
I wish
is-
I didn't even know the name.
The gun control thing's never going to happen. But thank God we're taking care of water parks. My God, at least we're bringing the hammer down on those fuckers.
Yeah. We need
'Cause,
some more automatic weapons.
They've been killing
That'd be
thousands.
good.
Water parks, water slides have been killing thousands.
Yeah.
I mean, look. I mean, we behead one kid, and all of a sudden people go crazy.
Yeah. It's insane. I love when they trot out that old.
You don't even know where to go. He's like, Titus, Jesus, really?
I love when they trot out that old chestnut. Second Amendment. We have the right to a well-regulated militia. Well, there's nothing fucking well-regulated about every nut job owning a fucking Uzi. That's fucking anarchy.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
Have guns, protect yourself. I don't care. Have 10 guns. You don't need an Uzi to hunt with. Hey, I got the deer. Yeah, you got everything else in the fucking woods too.
Well, yeah.
Oh, aren't you a fucking sportsman?
You've now cleared a space for a housing development with the Uzi because all the trees are gone. Also,
they go with the government has automatic weapons. I want to have one. They have tanks. Why don't you get your own fucking Trident nuclear sub? Keep it in your swimming pool. The government. I want a Tomahawk missile because the government has them.
Yeah. Because they're going to turn on us. They're going to turn on us.
Yeah, I got to protect myself against the government. Go get some grenades. They get grenades. I want my own grenades too.
Johnny, put down the remote control. It's dinner time. No, the Predator drone will take care of itself. We'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, we've done this podcast so many times, so I'm to the point now it's going to happen tomorrow is that people are going to start uncorking on me about the gun thing again.
Oh, whatever.
I'm right.
We've covered guns.
Have guns.
Yeah, we've covered
But you know
that.
what? No one's saying that's what they keep saying. Taking away. No one's taking away anyone's guns. Just you don't need a fucking automatic weapon. Police and military sole domain of fucking automatic weapons. That's it. I mean, it's like a no-brainer.
So,
I mean, I don't
So,
understand
wow.
how there's a discussion about it.
wow, look at you, liberal California, just getting on our side. Nice job. Let's take this fucker to Tennessee and see how this goes. Comedian Christopher Titus and 3 others were killed today.
Yeah. Daring to fucking take away an automatic weapon.
But I just think we've got to the place where the news doesn't give a shit anymore about news. It just gives a shit about the ratings and what it's
That's
gonna
all it
do.
is.
Yeah, but I mean,
Well,
I guess
even
we wouldn't
just
watch.
today, before we came
Yep.
here, what were they reporting? So we have a lot of things going on in the country right now. Obviously, we're very
all
close to an
blending.
election, and they were talking about Hillary Clinton needed assistance to climb the stairs. Did you
Oh,
see
that's the
that?
thing. Hillary, Trump is saying that
that's
Hillary.
news.
So here's the thing. So you got this douchebag Trump who said so much crazy shit, and yet he says one thing. He says Hillary's health isn't good and she can't run the country. So instead of the news going, no, we have no evidence of that.
Yeah.
They show a picture of her
Yeah.
walking upstairs with people with arms, and they go, "Is it possible? Could she have it?"
Yeah.
They become the Inquirer of the airwaves.
Well, you probably
now.
got that some advice from Roger Ailes because he's a pillar of
Yeah,
society.
thank God. That
Instead
guy.
of
They had,
talking about the massive flooding that's happening in Louisiana
Or
right now.
anything. But they had talking heads discussing what it could be. Arthritis, maybe it could be old, whatever. It's crazy to me.
He's grasping at straws.
It was
is
what?
they're doing. Yeah,
It was
exactly.
February, and there's ice on the steps. No one said that. No one said there was ice on the steps, and she's 60-something.
Did someone say ISIS? There were ISIS on
yeah,
the
there's
steps?
ISIS on the step. My God, we're
ISIS.
Oh my God! She was working with ISIS on the steps. Don't touch me.
That's so mean.
I was so mean,
That was so mean.
and I did it in
In
front of
fifth
people. I
grade?
knew it was. I am in 5th grade, and I wanted you to feel like you were in 5th grade. That's why I did it.
That brought me back.
Or an 8th grade dance. All right. So we've now covered pretty much every subject. We show a bit of the movie. Now, from sea to shining sea, continent to continent, and sometimes space, it's Bombshell Rae with the Bombshell News. Let's get off this gun politics TV thing. It's supposed to be a comedy podcast, and I feel like a douche.
Yes, you can buy penis and vagina highlighters for your face.
What?
Yes. So
I'm not
you
sure
know,
I know
you-
what that
I
sentence
don't
means.
I can.
I
what?
feel like I need to explain
that a Trump
to all
pitch?
the men in the room.
That's a crazy sentence.
A highlighter, like, you know, oh my God, I'm trying to explain makeup to people. This is
No,
better in
you're
a
trying-
room with no people. I can just assume people know
So
what
wait.
I'm
So
talking
let me
about.
ask you. I'll ask you. So what is a penis vagina highlighter for your face?
Well, look. So do you
No,
guys,
don't say look. Tell me.
you know, highlighter is what women put on their faces, like right here and here and here to make you glow.
So you put a penis on your face
So
right
you
there?
think that I have this natural, healthy
Right,
sheen?
right.
Like you always look a little bit like a man just had his way with you, you know?
Yeah.
You can now get them in penis and vagina shapes and imprinted in their rainbow colors.
So
and
you
it's
just
a
put the-
company. They're called Rainbow Deep Throat Highlighters.
The entire
Good
world
marketing.
has become a big dick joke. I'm so tired, man.
They have Big Daddy lipsticks and Netflix and chill palettes. The palettes are $130. They're embossed with penises, 3 of them, and 3 are embossed with vaginas. So really, look, there's.
I still don't understand.
By the way, the embossed with a vagina looks like a cat stepped on it and went like this. That's the weirdest. You show the weirdest picture. Like a cat did the twist on it. How do you emboss? And by the way, who did the plate for the vagina embossment? Who did that? Was it artisan from like Colonial
It's
Williamsburg?
very
Just chink, chink,
different
chink.
fashion
Oh,
plates,
hold on,
really.
there we almost have the vagina the stamp done. Like, how do you like? And there was a meeting. Someone had a fucking meeting.
They're sold out.
They're sold out. Of
They're
course
sold
they
out.
are. There you go. I'm out, people. I'm moving to another country. I'm done. They sold out the penis and vagina highlighter.
Which country? are
did
moving
you?
to?
Did you get any of this? Did you? No?
I don't even know what a highlighter. I thought that's what
That's
I like.
what I
I
thought.
thought
Like,
it was
my-
like,
my-
I
my-
don't
my
even know what
notebooks,
a
yeah,
vagina
but-
is. And
Like I could see
that's
maybe a highlighter shaped
probably
like a
true.
penis. You highlight the book, or for a kid.
Yeah, I heard you.
What'd she say?
She said I didn't know what a vagina is.
Oh, that's mean. That's so mean. Do you know what they are? Well, there's an imprint you can actually look at now.
It
By the way,
looks like a cat.
by the way, the
It just-
imprint. Yeah,
what's
so
that
we'll get you
down
some highlighter, and you can at least look what it looks like. But it doesn't really look like that.
Maybe I should get one for research material.
Yes, you should. You know what? Christmas is coming up.
Oh, you know what? Great. Perfect.
Wow. He's actually got to the point where he's just like, "Fuck you guys."
I'll just
gonna
ask my
go with
parents for
whatever."
one of those. We'll just see how that comes.
All right, next story. Hi, Mom, Dad. Could I get a penis vagina highlighter?
Everyone's doing it.
Everybody.
They're sold
All
out.
the cool
Bobby's
kids,
got one.
All the cool kids have it.
Do your parents listen to this podcast yet?
No.
How many of you guys heard the episode where he was
Oh, this again?
jerking off in the bathroom and his dad came in and asked for the plunger?
Wow, do you hear the applause for your jerking off? I don't get that. I don't get
It's much more awkward when people are in the room. Like, now I know that they know.
Yeah.
We
No, I
had a
have to
guy
walk
come
past these
to a
people.
show. We talked about this on the podcast, and he had gotten an artist to do a rendering of him in a fake Batman costume on the toilet, and his dad asking for the plunger.
That guy was arrested because at one point you've crossed a line as a fan. When you're starting to give us artwork about masturbation, you're done. We're out.
Come on, it's really good.
So your
It's-
parents,
It's hilarious. It's hilarious.
so your parents don't know about any of this that we talk about.
Let's not let them know.
Okay, that's what I
I'd
was
rather my dad never remember that story because I think he's blacked it out.
I have a
Monkey.
12-year-old. It scares me because that story frightened me. I have a 12-year-old son, and I'm afraid.
Any minute, man.
I
It
just
could be you next.
No, I literally like start whistling from a half a mile away. How you doing, son? I'm coming in your room. I'm like, I give him enough time.
Knock,
to
knock, knock.
Yeah,
Wait 10 minutes.
Yeah,
That's
I can't. I don't want to.
disgusting. Is that happening?
I don't know if it's. I don't know. I'm
Kids
not.
are
I'm giving him
gross.
a lot of warning.
Oh, that's disgusting. You know your dad remembers that. You know your dad hasn't forgotten. Like, that's the story. You know, like when parents get together and they talk about how dumb their kids are. Oh, yeah, well, that's nothing. Wait till you hear what my... Every time your dad is at the local bar,
Oh, there's
everyone
no
will
way.
say,
I know my dad. He's not telling that story to anybody.
Trust me, he got hammered and told
Yes.
3 people at the bar, and then when you meet those guys, they're like, they don't shake your hand. They're like, how's
Well, it's
it
not like
going
I'm
there,
embarrassed.
Ryan?
It's not like I'm
Not
embarrassed
a whole
about
lot
anybody
of,
knowing.
Not a whole lot of manly
clearly.
handshakes. Yeah, bump the fist, because woo. All right,
I
next
bought a
story.
second plunger after that.
Oh. It always goes too far. Next story.
Monkey in diaper attacks Walmart employee.
Oh, and I got to follow this guy next week, too.
That's not a Trump quote?
Yeah,
I
that's the
thought
monkey
about
I was
this
talking
when
about.
you said that, actually. A diaper-wearing monkey was photographed running around the parking lot of a Walmart. He escaped when his owner opened her trailer door. There were just so many words in this story that made it come together in a beautiful way.
What are the odds of that?
It's a Walmart collage of white trashness.
Bombshell, what state?
Ohio.
Oh, okay.
It's actually not what everyone thought.
Yeah, that would have been
time.
the odds would have
Florida.
been Ohio. I'd have Florida, of course. Florida, but you know.
Monkeys aren't even native to
Alabama.
Ohio, so.
Yeah, right there.
So
Indigenous.
A
Indigenous,
store
yeah.
employee tried to capture the monkey in a shopping cart,
Bit its face off.
Wow, this is.
and the monkey attacked
watch that.
him.
I'm so proud that we lead the world.
You know what? I would watch that TV show, though.
The monkey bit him. At what time the woman who came running out of her trailer started screaming, "Let him go, let him go."
That's my monkey.
No, she thought that if the police got there, that they were going to put the monkey down. She wasn't at all worried about the Walmart employee
Like the
that
gorilla.
got bitten.
I think the owner of the monkey is incredibly considerate. The monkey had diapers on.
Yeah.
I think that's. I mean, we have dogs that crap in
a very
people's
well-appointed
houses, and we have to
monkey.
apologize all the time. If we could diaper our dogs, that'd be fine. It's a well-mannered, diapered monkey.
Who bit someone?
Well, you chased me with a shopping cart. I'm gonna bite you too.
Didn't say it
While
was a
I pee
service
myself
monkey,
into
right?
my own diaper.
I feel like this has happened before.
That's a good point. Was it a service monkey? That's what he said. Was it?
Does it say?
I have a letter. It's my monkey. You should. Yeah.
Emotional support. fucking-
Emotional
support
support
animal,
monkey.
right.
Yeah. Which, by the way, monkeys are so emotional support.
they're good.
They're just so cute. Come here. I don't even know what sound they make. Whatever.
Better already.
Your monkey. Was that your monkey
It's the
sound?
best I got right now.
Okay.
Next story.
I don't like when you put me on this revolving door of your story. It's very stressful.
Possibly, do you have another story, maybe?
There is a secretary who is still alive that worked under the Nazi regime. She's 105, and she says it was just another job.
Yeah.
She is so old, and whether she looks like Mr. Peanut. It's amazing. You guys
It
should
was
look
just
this up.
another job, before the war, I sold hot dogs, and during the war, we killed Jews. It's another job. You do what you do. You cash your paycheck, you move forward.
What kind of accent was that?
Well, I was trying to do
Do
a
it. Let's
German
try
Jew,
again.
actually, because that's how she survived.
Oh, no.
I've actually built a backstory for this
no one knew
104-year-old
about.
secretary. That's right. I've helped her out.
That was incredible.
Thank you.
I mean, Titus, isn't that what you say about when you worked at KFC, though? It's just another job.
Yeah. But that's what you don't say that when the entire regime killed 6 million
No,
people.
she-
We did what we did.
No.
I filed the paperwork, and then we filed the ears and the rings. Too far? Is that too far, people? I'm sorry.
Good.
I'm just reacting off of someone who's
She
survived.
said she didn't know. She says
So it wasn't a good secretary. She wasn't taking care of the paperwork.
all of her
How does she
neighbors were
not know?
disappearing. Yes, she
Yeah,
actually
people
did.
I thought everyone went on vacation. I don't know. I was working. I think, how come I am not going on vacation?
She actually handled the paperwork for Sophie Scholl, who you've heard about, but she was an anti-Nazi activist who was publicly executed. And she was the typist, and she said that it was a really honorary position because she was the fastest typist, and that's why she was rewarded with this job. But she says
Wow,
that
this is, look, even at 104, she's still trying to lay out like nothing happened.
she says
Well, I was not involved in it at all. I just found the paperwork.
Don't shoot
I did
the,
do nothing.
don't shoot
I want
the
to live to
typer, right?
137. At 104, if I was a part of the Nazi, I'd be like, yeah, fuck it, I was there. I knew it. What are we doing? We were. Like,
What are you going to do? Kill me?
Yeah, exactly. I'm ready now. Here you go.
Hold
You know
it in
what?
baseball.
she insists that she knew nothing about this is the quote, millions of Jews who were being killed, even when her friend Eva Lowenthal disappeared.
She went to Miami. I
Why is everyone going on vacation?
I don't understand. Like she's still denying it. Like at 104, you don't have to be a denier anymore. You made it this far. Wow, that's crazy. She didn't know anything.
No.
Do you believe that?
Yep.
Yeah, I've met
For
some
the
stern-ass
purpose of this
secretaries in my
segment,
life. That's a good
yes.
point.
She's 105. She probably forgot. You got to give her that. See? Did you hear that? They agree with my stupid response.
And that's how we get through this.
Thieves steal more than 5,000 gallons of maple syrup in Canada. Canada in North America.
North America. It's in North America.
5,000 gallons.
That is a hate crime, isn't it? That
In
is
Canada.
someone just said that's a hate crime. I believe, especially you don't take that from Canada. I mean, what are they going to do
all they
this
got.
year?
That's half their
I know
GDP.
yeah, right. That's 5,000 gallons. They're out of maple syrup now. So we're gonna. So if we want to do pancakes, we're gonna have to go to Allie's and find where someone got this. Psst, come here. What are you working on, man? Yeah, chocolate chip. Those chocolate chip pancake buckwheat. That's what you doing? I got something for you. Come here. You like chocolate buckwheat? Come here. Maple syrup. You need some
Are you
maple
saying buckwheat?
buckwheat? Buckwheat.
Did he say
Yo,
butt?
chocolate
He
chip
said
buckwheat.
Yo, chocolate chip buckwheat pancakes. Yo, man, you want me to say it correctly? Yo, man, you want some maple syrup? Man,
I'm
my boys
really
got
freaked out that
5,000
he's
gallons. We're
pulling
going to
back
hook
the
it out.
curtain of Willie. I don't want
It's weird in person,
for
isn't
you
it?
guys.
Terrifying.
I already did it. Shut up.
I think some people still didn't believe it was you.
No, it's me. It's me. Yeah, really? You had no idea? Didn't you see the episode we did where I actually had to kill him off? We killed him off.
You knew? Did you know
Well, I
before
got put in
today?
the witness protection program. That's what happened.
It's pretty good.
Isn't it amazing? So, Jackie, you don't know this, but Willie was a host of the podcast with myself and him for
Oh, a
3
make-believe
years.
guy,
And
Willie, yeah.
people
But
started
nobody
showing
knew.
up at shows begging us
Begging
to
to
meet
see him,
him.
yeah.
Girls would be
So
shaking.
you had to kill him off.
He had to kill the black guy.
No, what happened was Ferguson and Baltimore, and I realized that if I keep doing it, I'm probably going to get set on fire somewhere. Because he was never racist, but it was me doing it, I think. And at one point we had girls showing up at the show and like shaking. They were like,
excited to meet
"Is
him?"
Willie here? Is Willie here?" And it was hilarious and made me sad too. It made me sad.
It's even worse that you have a picture on the website of like just some random black guy as Willie.
Not a random black guy. Not a random black guy. It's a guy that we knew. It was a comic. In.
We didn't know him. Actually, I saw him and I was like, hey,
I hung
can
out
I
with
get
him
a
that way.
picture of
Yeah.
you?
Yeah,
worry,
I guess we're horrible
it's a
people.
great
I just
illusion.
got how horrible
great
we are.
illusion.
I just got. But Willie's back now, but it's just me. So Willie's back. Willie's back on the
We
podcast.
are horrible people, and it's weird, like being in a room with people because you hear what you're saying
Yeah.
all of the sudden, or people will
Oh,
tweet
I
me
never hear what I'm saying.
phrases that I said, like, and I don't remember it. Someone tweeted that I said someone's hoo-ha smelled like Chinese takeout. Did I say that? I don't
Yeah,
remember. I
yes, you
did.
did.
True story.
I don't know why I would ever say that. I'm a good person. I don't say things
Not a
like
good
that.
person.
You're a good
Not
per-
a good
really?
person at all. Yeah, I don't know if them sitting here is you should say that you're a good person because you just basically disembowel in pretty much every podcast.
That's because he's retarded.
No, he's not. And you
And
use the word
it's better that he
retarded, which is
knows
not
that.
good.
When he came to us, you guys, you know
Oh,
those
no.
people. You know those people that are kind of dorky, but they don't know it, and you feel like it's your life mission to make sure that they know it.
And now we're going to give you a dissertation by a hot chick against nerd. Go ahead, tell us why you're better than him.
No. Well,
Go
do
ahead.
you guys have time to stay and wait, or I could go on.
I know you could. Do we have another story?
I just feel like I'm preparing Fetus for the world.
That we are. And by the way, in a year and a half, Fetus working with us, Fetus has gotten so much better. She would slam him. First couple of podcasts, she would slam Fetus, Jackie, and he would go bright red and didn't know what to do. And he was always lashing out, like we were beating him up
doesn't
for his
cry
lunch money.
as
It
much.
was like we were taking his lunch money all the time.
I'm actually surprised I haven't cried yet.
Yeah, you got over
I'm
it.
holding it together pretty okay right now.
At
Yeah,
one
you
point-
don't cry as much
No, at
now.
one point
Not
we
now.
got over it. You guys are being mean, and then he would leave.
But now he's kind of an asshole.
Yeah, he's
which
gotten to be a
I'm
bit
very
douchebag.
proud of.
I know,
I feel like
you've-
we've brought
and
him
you
to this
raised him.
place.
You raised
He's
him.
ready for the world,
I'm not
right?
sure if I'm okay with it, but I mean,
Yeah,
it's better than
yeah.
crying, I guess.
Yeah, his parents aren't okay with it.
And FYI, chicks love assholes.
Yeah,
so
true. Yeah, the problem is here's the problem though. Once you meet a chick and you're the asshole that we've created for you, you're welcome. You can't go back to the nice guy because when you go back to the nice guy, they lose all respect for you. Right? So look at the nod. Do you see the nod from the audience? Yeah. And she's look at it.
Oh,
They will
man.
lose all their respect. So then you can be nice for a minute, and then you got to come in and break some shit one day.
Is that what you do with Bombshell?
No, I'm scared to death. I don't even. I honestly don't know how. I don't know how. I don't know how I landed it. I can't even tell you. I just live with it till it goes away. I know it's gonna go away one day. I know she's just gonna. There's gonna be a note one day. I just saw the desk. No. Wait, it's just gonna say, "What the hell was I was thinking?" I left. Bye. That's what it's gonna say.
The Xanax ran out.
Right? Like, there's no way, Jack. There's no way. Like, Bombshell and I, we go out somewhere, and every dude that I ever say, he's like, is that your wife? Who's that girl? You know, because everybody sees Bombshell, like, oh, my God, who's that girl? And I go, that's my wife. And people look and go, really? Like, there's this whole, like, you see their brains going, how the fuck did that happen, man?
Like, if I did leave, I wouldn't make it painless. I would make you answer a multiple choice geography question.
Yeah, that's it.
I would say, what is the capital of New Hampshire?
Yeah.
You know it. Come on. Begins with the C.
It's Boston. Right?
And that's Massachusetts' capital.
Oh, Massachusetts, right. See, geography's not my
New
thing.
New Hampshire with the C.
New Hampshire. I'm not even trying.
Concord.
Oh, I like that you were kind of hinting at it, like I would fucking know. Like if you gave me 6 letters, I would go.
And a Z ends in a D.
Listen. I get on the plane lands where I'm supposed to go. That's pretty much what I know. I'm not Lewis and Clark. I'm not discovering something new. It's there already. If I need to look it up, I'll check it out.
What did you say in the airport when we were going to Cleveland Hilarities last weekend? There was a flight going to, it was somewhere like Puerto Rico or something like that.
No.
You said, hey, they must be going to the Olympics.
Oh, that's what it was. Argentina. They're going to Argentina. And I said.
And then he goes, is Argentina not where the Olympics?
No, that's not what I said. I said, oh, wait. No, I'm thinking this Brazil. I'm an idiot. Yeah.
Do you know what language they speak in Brazil?
Yes, Brazilian.
Brazilese.
So.
Portuguese.
Listen, just because I went to a California public school doesn't mean that when it comes to but I run this shit. You guys didn't run. I run this shit here.
Yeah,
that's right. But if you said, okay, look, we can stay together. We will stay married if you can tell me the capitals of these 5 states. I'd be like, it's nice knowing you. I gotta thank you. It's the happiest time of my life.
It was a good run.
It was a good run. And I'm sorry. I'm gonna fly down to Puerto Rico, which is in Asia.
I actually just brought this last story. It's not as funny as it will crush one of your lifelong platforms, and so that's why I wanted to bring it.
Good.
Scientists, because
my wife.
Because you and Prince.
Oh, that was why this is one of the worst years for me, because Prince died. I was a huge fan.
You and Prince.
Yep.
Very much believed in that whole chemtrail conspiracy. Right. And scientists have disproved it.
I don't know what that is.
Prince believed in more than I. Supposedly, that when you see those chemtrails in the sky, that supposedly in the summer, basically they're dropping chemicals on things to create riots and stuff in certain neighborhoods. That's why they don't fly over Beverly Hills with the chemtrails. It's dumb. But go ahead.
It's not true. But you told me that they're doing population control and mind control with it.
Right.
No, it's not true.
No, that's what they're doing.
No, scientists.
Look what they did to you. You don't believe it. They controlled your mind. Look what just happened.
They brought together 77, not just one dude, not Larry, but 77 atmospheric chemists and geochemists to determine if it was true or not. And the survey results, which have now been published, found that, actually 76 of the 77 scientists, of course, say there's no evidence that chemtrails
So one
exist.
guy, like the dental guy that's like that one, 4 out of 5 dentist surveys, 76 out of 77 said chemtrails. Other guy said, no, you guys are stupid.
They're saying that it's condensation in the air that's been heated by the engine and then frozen by the cold temperature.
Right, exactly. Yeah. That's
chemtrails.
Chemtrails.
Or one of them is fighting through the mind control.
What do you mean, right? Exactly. He doesn't believe that.
No,
Are you on his boat?
No,
she's got it. She's been affected by the chemtrails.
Yeah, I'm on your side.
Listen, some people have to sell this so they can keep doing it. And then just because you become a shill for the government doesn't make that I can't believe what I want to believe.
I mean, like you
Look, I don't believe it. You give me all the facts you want. I don't believe it.
I think like Prince said that they would fly over the projects, and then that's when people in the project
would start fighting and killing each other.
Revolt.
Yeah, he said that on Alex Jones.
And he related
Or
that
whatever
to
it
the
was.
shootings that have happened Are you still standing by that?
No, I'm not. I think it's stupid. It's basically the hot air from the engine goes out into the cold air of the atmosphere, and it crystallizes, and it makes a line. That's it. It's not chemtrails. No.
You're good?
Yeah, I'm good now.
You're over it.
Yeah, thanks. Well, if 76 out of 77 guys, I got to buy it. I want to hang out with the 77th guy, though. I want to just see how crazy that fucker is.
Unless Trump
I really
believes
just to have drinks with that guy. Wouldn't it be great? And you know what else happened? No, tell me, dude.
That's going to be Trump's next platform.
Yeah, right. That was the 77th atmospheric scientist, Trump. That was it.
All right, Denver Airport.
Denver Airport is the craziest place I've ever been in my life.
You still standing with that
I'm
one?
standing by the Denver Airport is going to be the government center when the comet hits. Yes.
Jackie?
You've been to Denver Airport, right?
I have.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? It's the weirdest airport. Yeah. There's 4 different. If you guys been to Denver Airport, there's first of all there's a 20-foot horse out front with lasers in its eyes, which I'm not telling you, and it's not a welcome to Denver horse. It's what you put in front of the airport when you want to turn around an invading army. It's not pretty. Then they've got 4 different like atmospheres inside and different like geographical times, but it's all destroyed like civilizations. It's the Mayans, and you know, and it's like in what else?
There's a mural of the
There's
Nazi.
a mural of a Nazi with a sword up a dove's ass and dying children around it. I'm not.
I have a picture.
It's
I'll
in
show you
baggage
guys.
claim. I'm not joking. As you go to baggage claim, there's this one picture where these kids are all wrapped around this coffin with another kid in it, and it said, and they're turning swords into plowshares, and then the mural right next to it is the same kids dying with a Nazi and just this big sword up a dove's ass, and I just thought, who commissioned this? Who?
Are you sure you were in Denver?
Yeah, no, I was. Who sat down and went, you know what, guys, you know what the airport really needs, especially as people are entering the city, picking up their bags? A giant mural of a Nazi. Do you see it?
With
Yeah,
a
she's not
gas
kidding.
mask. Can
With
you
a gas
guys see
mask
it?
on. So that was put in the Denver airport. So I believe, and then there's all these Mason signs all over the place. There's in one corner, there's this gargoyle coming out of a suitcase. It's the weirdest place you've ever been. And you can buy. Oh, and then they had a $3 billion luggage thing that was going to turn luggage. It was going to make it fast. Well, it
never happened.
Yeah, it never happened. It died in the first week, and they shut it down. So there's 100 or 200,000 square feet of space, or 1 million square feet under the airport. There's also a 5-story building that was built first, and they said they built it, and they said, "Oh, wait a minute, we've screwed up. The building's 14 degrees off. We need to bury it," and they buried a 5-story building. So it's weird.
You could have just said yeah.
Yeah, I believe that. Yeah, you're
Allegedly.
right. Sorry, I just
I'll
don't.
do one more, just because that you got a little fired up.
I did. I get fired up, man. No, I'm heading to there. No, shit hits the fan. I'm heading to the Denver airport. You guys, we just get on the road. We'll all go to the Denver airport. There's some room. There's some space.
Woman was run over by her own car at a red light.
Oh, we just watched.
Oh, we watched
We
this
just watched
video.
the video
Yes,
while we were
we
editing.
did.
I feel like she's having the worst year.
Yep, I think so.
She got out. So there's a driver's dash cam that recorded the whole thing, so you guys can go and watch this after you leave here. Got out of her car at a red light because someone told her that her gas cap was loose.
And it is. On
And
the
it
video,
is.
we
You
saw
can
it.
see.
On the video, her gas thing is open. Now,
Okay,
so
confirmed.
she gets, so now, here's a tip, people. When you stop and you're going to get out of your car, put it in park. Because this woman got out and the car started moving. And you see her make a decision. She's like, oh, wait. She goes for the door, and then she goes back for the car's moving. She's still going to go shut the gas door. And as she does that, she trips, and the car runs her over.
Her legs. Runs her legs over.
It runs her legs over, and then she kind of sits up, and you see the car just driving down the street, just fading into
Natural
the distance.
selection.
Yeah, right? You know, that's the thing. We were just talking about this. We don't have a predator. I still think we need a predator. Years ago, I said we needed to have Lion Day, where we just release lions every 3
God.
months. You don't tell them which day, and you release lions, and whoever doesn't pay attention gets fucking killed, and we move on. There's more fruit for the rest of us, and we don't want the
Culling the
stupid.
herd.
We don't want the stupid people here anyway. All right, guys, thank you for coming down today. I cannot tell you what it means that you guys made it at the worst possible time. I was thinking that the people here at Flappers were like, how can we make it so Titus never asks us for money when he does stand-up? I know. Let's do it at 5 o'clock on a Tuesday. So when he said, well, no one showed up for the podcast because it was 5 o'clock on a fucking Tuesday. But you guys showed up. I appreciate it. I want to thank Jackie Flynn, my guest. Give it up for Jackie, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for enjoying it, laughing when you were supposed to, even if you meant it or not. And for myself, a bombshell on the fetus. Later.
Peace out.
See ya.
Thank you.
Yay. That was great.
Hey, if you want to follow the Titus Podcast, follow at Titus Nation and at Ray Bradley on Twitter, or follow me on Facebook at The Real Christopher Titus. Also, if you go to ChristopherTitus.com, click to the Amazon link. Help us out. Keep this podcast rolling. Also, subscribe to Christopher Titus TV on YouTube for weekly videos. We're getting back to that. And review us on iTunes right now. Because every time you review us on iTunes, a maxi pack